welcome back to my channel. It's already March 2nd, but I want to try to do a monthly favorite for every month. So I'm gonna do February. I do have a few things, most of them are like beauty related, but I do have a few like drinks and stuff. I didn't want to do too many because I did my last video, like I think it was like 36 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be that long. I just kind of chatted the whole time, so I think I'm gonna try to keep this one a little shorter. I wanted to try to just do like my top maybe like 20 favorite things, something like that. So the first one that I'm gonna go ahead and share is actually something that I kind of created myself. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I just wasn't really sure how, and then I saw a TikTok about a girl creating her own magazine, but it was like dedicated to her relationship, so it was about her and her boyfriend. And this one that I made myself is more just stuff that I love or stuff that I'm interested in, and I've already designed a second one that I want to print, but it's more things that I've created, like my art, my crochet poems and things that I've made. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So this first one is, like I said, it's like a magazine that I made for myself. So this is gonna be the front. It's just a picture of me and my name and everything. It is a little more like flimsy than I expected, but it's still good quality. I mean, realistically, this is how magazines are, but I kind of wanted the cover to be a little more hard. It is pretty thin too. I feel like if it was thicker, it would be a bit more sturdy probably, but I just did the like maximum amount of pages that you're supposed to put on there. I believe it was like 24. Yeah, and obviously they're like double-sided because it's a magazine. So yeah, that's gonna be the front, and every page that I designed in here, I designed separately on the Shuffles app. That's actually something else that's gonna be on my February favorites list. I've been using it a lot. That's what I use to make my own stickers. I don't know if you saw my last video, but if you did, I was sharing my journaling, and one of the journals that I use the most, I create my own stickers for. So I just print them out on normal paper and like cut them out. So that's what all of the cutouts on the pictures are gonna be. It's gonna be through the Shuffles. That's why like the logo for Shuffles is gonna be like in the corner right here. So the second one that I created with my own art and everything does look a bit more professional too. But I kind of wanted it to look this way. I wanted it to be a bit more messy. Like I said, this is more just like for me, things that I love. But my other one, I want it to be more like kind of like a portfolio of my own creations for myself. So this is gonna be the back. I just put like random pictures on there and like my initials and stuff that I really liked from Pinterest. I'll try to show you a few pages. So yeah, the first page, the first two pages, it's like the first one is accessories. The second one is like music and singers that I really enjoy. But I still put like random things on there just to make them look a bit more aesthetic and to like my taste. And then I have like crafting. Like I said, the pages are dedicated to like things that I love, like poetry. This one is fashion. These are some pieces that I found on Pinterest that I thought were really pretty and classy, so I just like put those on there. I do have pages in here specifically dedicated to like certain outfits that I created on Shuffle. Can't find them. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them. Okay, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Okay, yeah. So these are like 2 created that, and I wear blue. I love to wear blue. These are 2 that I created on Shuffle. Actually, this one I specifically created. I usually add like makeup or hair designs for pieces too, but I created this before I had ginger hair, and now that I do have ginger hair, I want this outfit design even more because I love the way that bright blue looks with pale skin and red hair, and that's what I have now. So I really want to recreate this outfit for summer. I'm gonna try to go thrifting soon. Hopefully I can make a video about that of pieces that I got. My birthday is coming up, and I want to buy a few pieces from Cider that I really like, but I do think I might try to just go thrifting first. That way I can save more money, and obviously it's not like fast fashion, so it's a bit better for the environment, which is always awesome to do, like if you can. So yeah, that was my first piece, my own magazine. Definitely love it, proud of it. I'm even more excited to make the second one. I'm just gonna do this one quickly. So this is my travel journal. If you wanna see like more in depth about it, I like go through the pages and everything and what I use it for in my other video. Is gonna be my first video posted on my channel. So if you wanna go check that out, you can. But it's just a leather travel journal. You can like fill it with different booklets. I think this is the most like classic size that you can get. And I did put my own charms in there. I use this every single day for different things. Like I said, if you want to hear more in depth about it, you can go to my other one. I actually put the list of today's stuff for my video in there. So definitely gonna, I don't know, it's just, it helps me be more productive, which I definitely enjoy. This is my coffee for the day. That's something I'll just go ahead, and since I'm about to drink my coffee, I'll go ahead and do that one next. This is, I use this to make my at-home coffee every single time. I saw a TikTok about it and so many people were raving about how good it was. It's Nescafe Gold Espresso, and I've never had an instant coffee that has the rich flavor that this has, because it really does taste like fresh espresso, whether I put it in hot or cold water. And most other instant coffees that I use are like really grainy and they have like chunks in them sometimes if you don't like mix it or whisk it well. But this one is like insanely smooth and tastes amazing. And I'm a coffee and tea fanatic, so definitely get my caffeine in for the day. And I work out a lot, so I've been trying to have less protein drinks. I'm very bad about having, or sorry, not protein, caffeinated drinks, like energy drinks, because I do work out a lot, or like pre-workout. I usually have a lot, so I'm trying to cut back on like that a bit. So I've been trying to get more into. So the second one, I do take pre and probiotics. I need to buy new ones. We just ran out, but I take it a lot. I have a very sensitive stomach, and I know, you know, a lot of women deal with digestive issues, but me specifically, I am allergic to dairy and gluten, but it's like almost impossible not to eat those things nowadays. I feel like not having dairy is a lot better because, I mean, especially living in like, if I lived maybe in a big city like New York, it would probably be easier to find things that were like gluten-free or dairy-free all the time, but it's more rare in like a smaller area where I live. But getting my probiotics in is very important to me. So every morning I have two different things that I take usually daily if I have the time, and as long as I remember to pack them, especially for work. So I drink a lot of tea in the day throughout the day if I can. I usually have 2 or 3 more some days. So this one, I usually mix these two together because, like I said, the flavor isn't horrible, but it's not like the best. Like, it's not as good as my other teas that's like just fruit flavored, that I really just drink those to like enjoy them. This one specifically is for like gut health. So this is a prebiotic herbal tea. And these are caffeine free, so I can still like have my coffee or protein drink throughout the day if I want to, like before workout or whatever. So I just get these from, I think these are just from Kroger, but I do get most of my teas just from Aldi. Those are the 2 main places that I shop because I feel like it's the most affordable, especially Aldi. I get almost everything that I can at Aldi, and then if there's anything left over, like Aldi's not gonna have this coffee, but if I just run over to Kroger, I can find it easily. So, and then I take this detox tea. This one, I think realistically is a bit too strong because it's like cleaning out your stomach. So I've been having this a lot recently just because I feel like I do need to clean out my stomach. I've been eating really bad. Like I said, it's kind of hard not to have dairy or gluten all the time. So I've kind of been going a little crazy lately. I need to like get back on track. So I have these usually together in the morning, like these 2 teas, and I can see like a huge improvement on how I feel throughout the day and just feeling less bloated. And even just warm water is obviously good for you too. So like taking tea in like the afternoon or the morning, I usually take it in the morning and then at nighttime, like when I'm working. But if I have like a day off, like now, I just had some of those teas just like with my lunch. And then I have this other probiotic drink, kombucha. I know like a lot of people drink kombucha right now, but this brand specifically, it's not expensive. It's a pretty big bottle too. I feel like most bottles are like taller and more skinny. So this has like a lot of kombucha in there. And I really like the flavor. I think the other one that I usually get is like an apple. This is passion fruit and tangerine. I'd probably say this one's my favorite. But yeah, it's just good, especially because, like I said, drinking like energy drinks and stuff like they're like bubbly, so I have gotten a little addicted to drinks like that. I just really enjoy them. So this is a really good replacement for that if I'm trying to like get out of the habit of having like 200 grams of caffeine at like 4 p.m. before I go work out, because that's not good for my sleep schedule either. So this is very enjoyable. If you have stomach issues like me, please try it out, because even like I said, the teas aren't as enjoyable to drink, but this one is, but it's still really good for you. So check it out if you want. So the next one for beauty stuff, first I'm gonna do perfumes. So first of all, I have a subscription to, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh, Scentbird. I have a Scentbird subscription, and nothing in this video is promoted, so I'm being like very genuine of how I like this. That's my other cat, that's Lily. She's hyper because the lights are everywhere. Can you move, please? I think she just wants attention too. So yeah, I have a Scentbird subscription because I'm trying to find like scents that I love, because I want like a scent that's like mine. I think I might have found it actually this year or this month that makes me really happy, but I do have a lot recently that I found that I really like. So this one I think is my favorite one from the Scentbird collection I have so far. I think I already have like 5 or 6 of them because I have been doing it for a while now. But this is a Burberry Brit Edit one. No, sorry, Brit Edit. I don't know how to say that. Brit EDT. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but let me spray it and so I can like describe it. And obviously perfume, like the smell of it changes with every person because of your pH and everything. So these are just ones that I personally have found that I love. This one smells very mature for me. I would want to wear this mostly, not like every day, but probably more for like a date, or if I'm like having like a romantic night in with my boyfriend. It has a mix of like, it has a little bit of a vanilla smell to it, which honestly, usually I'm like a vanilla girl. I don't like floral perfumes that much, which that's why the next one that I'm going to show you kind of surprised me, because I feel like they definitely have more of a floral smell to them, but it's soft. It's like a subtle floral. I don't like sweet things that like hit you in the face. This one definitely not musky, but it has, I can't think of the word, it's not musky, but it's definitely like a more woody smell to it. But it's not like deep and dark like most musky smells. It has a very light but dark smell to it, if that makes sense. But that's why I love it so much, because it smells very like sophisticated and sexy, but not like a punch of like a straw. Okay, sorry about that. My camera shut off. It said it got overheated. I had the window open because the lighting was really good. So I did have to get my camera light and put that on there. So we'll just jump back into the video. You're gonna see my cat randomly bobbing in and out. This next perfume I got literally like this week. I got it from Marshall's. So I got it a bit on sale. I know that this brand a lot of girls have. I feel like it's really good because it's affordable, but it lasts a long time. I sprayed it on yesterday in the morning, and my boyfriend he smelled my neck and he was like, how long ago did you like spray that on? And I was like, this morning. Like, it's been hours, and he could still smell it really well, and even he really likes the scent. So it's definitely something that I feel like fits my persona too, that I really like, because it's more of like a soft feminine smell to it, but it's still got like the elegant scent to it that the first one I had as well. Like I said, I wanted to find a scent that was kind of, that I felt like mine. I feel like this one I can definitely wear more like every day. It is a bigger bottle too, and it was only like almost $17, I think. And I'm not really the kind of person that wants to spend like $100 on all my perfumes. Probably splurge a little like every once in a while. This one that I have, my boyfriend got for me for Christmas. It's Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. I still like am obsessed with the scent of this one. This one's a mix of vanilla and floral. It definitely leans more on the floral side, kind of like this one. I would say this one and this one are a bit similar, but that's why I think I like them so much. So yeah, this one's more sweet floral. This one's more like the soft musky, like I said the first one kind of had. But they both are still like a soft but like sexy smell to them. I'm not like a perfume professional, so if I keep using the same words, I'm sorry. But that's the only way I can think of describing them. If you get a chance to go to the store and check these out, please do, especially Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. Even the bottle is like so cute and elegant. I think I display this like on my vanity in our bedroom. But yeah, I'm obsessed with both of them. My boyfriend got this one for me for Christmas and it is lasting a long time, and I believe that it is refillable. I think so. I think you can refill it. So that's really nice as well because I want to keep this bottle. It's gorgeous. If I can't, I'm probably just going to use it for something else. So yeah, those are going to be my favorite perfumes. Love all of them. Definitely my favorite for this month. Cosmic has actually been my favorite for the past 2 months. So that one might be like at the highest of my ranking so far. But we'll see when I like wear this one more throughout the like next like month or two to see if I like this one more, because they are very close. This one's, like I said, it's a bit more on like the sweet side, and that one's a little just like slightly more of like a musky scent. So kind of like the first one I was talking about, I feel like it depends when I would want to wear them, but I feel like those I would want to wear more every day. And then the other one that I have probably when I'm like going out to be like a bit more extra. So the next thing I actually got this like the last week of February and it reminds me, I guess it's like a dupe of the brand. I think it's like Merit. I think that's how you pronounce it. But they have like these round blushes that are so cute. I think they're definitely bigger than this. But they have like a lot of shades that are gorgeous, and I love like the packaging. I love the way that it's created. And I feel like that's a pretty decent, like that's a big amount for a blush. Especially a cream blush, because it is gonna go a long way. So my go-to I have in my makeup bag is usually gonna be the e.l.f. blushes. And I know those are gonna last a long time, but the consistency is very different from this one, and I feel like this one stays longer compared to those ones on my skin. This one's a bit thicker, so maybe that's why I feel like the consistency of it. I am wearing it right now. I don't know how well you can see. I am very pale as well, so especially since I dyed my hair red, I feel like it brings out my paleness even more. So I like more of like a bright pinky blush recently, which usually I'm like mauve almost everything for my makeup, because I feel like that looks very good with most girls with pale skin, especially because I'm an olive tone girl. So mauve has like always been my go-to, but I've been getting more into pinky blushes, which I love. I feel like it makes me feel more youthful and like flushed, and like, I don't know, it just makes me feel cute and girly, and we love that. So yeah, I got this from Marshall's. There's like a set of 3 of them. They have a mauve one that is pretty, but I think I'm liking this pinky one more recently. And then they have, it was like a, I haven't put it on my face yet. I just kind of swatched it on the back of my hand. It's more of like a berry tone. It is really pretty, but I feel like I would have to be careful with that one on like how pale I am, because if I put on too much, I'm just gonna look insane. So definitely have to be careful with the application, which with cream blushes. But they're definitely one of my favorite makeup products, because I mean, putting on my blush I think is probably my favorite step of makeup. Okay, so next going into lip glosses. The e.l.f. lip oil, I'm like obsessed with all of them, but this one specifically goes perfect almost like over any lip combination that I do, or like even just by itself, just like for my everyday gloss. It looks extremely bright in the bottle, but once you put it on, it's very sheer. It just has a subtle hint of pink. Like it looks almost like red in here, but once you like pull it out, it's like very sheer. But I love it. I just feel like it's a perfect color. When I do put it on alone, when I'm doing like a no makeup look at work, I feel like it's like perfect. Like it gives me some color to my face so I don't look dead, but it's not like too much. Or this one I use more for when I'm going out. Again, if I'm like going like on a date with my boyfriend or something and just want to be like extra extravagant that day. Especially if I wear like a top like this that's more of like a berry color. This is the Clinique Black Honey. I actually bought this on accident. When I was grabbing it, I was trying to get the lipstick, but I the packaging on the outside, you can't really tell which is which, and I was kind of in a rush actually because I was in like the line of Ulta and I saw like them sitting there and I had wanted it forever. I still want to try the lipstick, but this is actually the Black Honey Gloss, and this is still gorgeous. The color is still like all the reviews I've seen where it has like that subtle color by itself where it's like gorgeous. But when I put it over it, like right now I have a lip stain on and a little bit of lip liner, so if I put this over it, it's gonna look a lot darker and more like a berry shade like it looks like in the bottle, but by itself it looks a bit more natural. So it is gorgeous. Like I said, it depends on like your lip combination, but I feel like they're kind of expensive, the gloss and the lipstick. I think the lipstick is definitely a bit more than this one, but I feel like they're worth the price. It has lasted me a long time, and I feel like the color and the pigment is definitely worth the price. So next I'm gonna go into like beauty care, like skincare. So the first thing, I used to use the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, and I loved it. I loved it with makeup. But they changed the formula recently. I don't know if it's like only in the States, but they changed the formula recently. And it just wasn't the same. I didn't like it. It was like making my makeup cakey and everything. Even when I wore it alone, I could just like feel the difference of it. It just felt more sticky. I didn't like it. But Centella is a very good skincare brand. I've tried some of their serums as well. My boyfriend introduced them to me. But this is their Air Fit sunscreen. And I really like this one. This one is very white, like pigmented, but I'm really pale. So honestly, I don't mind that much. But my boyfriend has very tan skin. So when he puts it on, he kind of looks like a ghost. So if you have really tan skin and you want like a sunscreen that isn't gonna make you look like weird maybe the first like few hours of you wearing it, I don't recommend this. But if you're very pale like me and you have sensitive skin, I definitely recommend this. I feel like this actually almost makes me look like my skin is like evened out after I put it on. So I really like this one. Like I said, I feel like it's very good for most of their skincare. I feel like is good for sensitive skin, and I have extremely sensitive combination skin. I have since I was a teenager, and now I'm almost 25, so I've definitely learned my lesson with a lot of different skincare and makeup products. So if you want to try out this sunscreen or even this brand, definitely do. I feel like it's worth a try, at least, to see if it's a good fit for you. So my last thing for skincare, my older sister actually messaged me about this when it first kind of came out, I think. And she said that she heard it's a dupe for the Rhode Milk Glazing Serum or Toner, and I still want to try that one. I have heard, like, from a lot of girls on TikTok and stuff that it's very good, but Rhode is kind of expensive. I feel like more for a daily use or an affordable brand. This is pretty good. I've used some of their other skincare products and they are pretty good, but this one I'm, like, in love with. So my skin in general, I love using a toner. I can see a huge difference in my barrier when I use a toner and just overall skin tone, which I get really bad red patches, especially around my mouth and my like nose area. So like I said, I have super sensitive skin, so I get like irritated very easily. So this is the Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. And yeah, it has like barrier lip. Yeah, it's just good for your barrier, basically. So I definitely love this, recommend it. It's part of my daily routine. I think I'm gonna definitely keep repurchasing this. I actually need to go to Ulta later today and I think I'm gonna get more of this because we're almost out, and then I need a new eyebrow pen. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for like the personal stuff that I own. I did want to dive a little into like media things. I'll probably, let me see. I was trying to decide if I should just like look it up on my phone and show you guys, or just like post a picture beside me of what I'm talking about. Let me look at my list first of like the things I had. So okay, so yeah, I did have a list of like media things in my travel journal that I wanted to kind of share with you guys. So besides all my skincare and everything, I listen to Audible a lot. They had a deal recently that I definitely had to take advantage of. It was the payment for 1 month, but 3 credits involved, and the credit is just like the payment for like 1 book monthly. So I use Audible a lot, especially because, so I work at, like, I'm a receptionist at my job, and when it's really quiet on some days, I don't have anything to do. So it gets kind of boring sometimes. I'm thankful compared to other jobs I've had growing up. Customer service, extremely chaotic, stressed me out to the point I was like going insane. Um, so this is probably my favorite job I've ever had, even though it does get very boring sometimes. I'm still very thankful that I even have the ability to get bored at my job. It's kind of insane to me now that I am older with my like past experiences with jobs. I remember the name of the author, I should have written it down, but the book is called Cleopatra and Frankenstein, and I don't know, I know that like it's pretty popular, so a lot of people like watching this video might have already read it or like listened to it, but if you haven't, it's good. I would give it like a maybe like a 7.5 out of 10. Realistically, her other book, I believe it's a woman author, her other book, if not, I apologize, but her book, Blue Sisters, I was like in love with. I was obsessed with when I listened to it. I couldn't stop listening to it. Every time I was at work, I would listen to it. Like when I was cleaning or like doing paperwork at the desk or something. I would rate that one like a 9 out of 10. At the same time, the way she writes the characters are very messy, and I related to them because they were very human, and I loved that. And my sisters are my like best friends, especially for Blue Sisters. That's why I loved it so much. But Cleopatra and Frankenstein have had moments that I relate to a lot growing up, you know, being in a relationship, that dynamics about couples that are very realistic, sad but realistic. So it's nice to kind of hear like a very human expression of a very, I can't think of the word, but I just love in general, even like the good sides of it. I feel like it's very authentic, and I really enjoyed that about the book. For like TV shows and movies, Yellow Jackets, I'm obsessed with it. It's like all over my TikTok. It does have 2 of my favorite actors in it. That's probably part of the reason why. So yeah, I love Yellow Jackets. The 3rd season is out, so I still haven't finished it. Obviously, all the episodes aren't out, but it's been really good so far. And if you haven't watched it, please go look it up and check it out. It's about a bunch of girls in a soccer team that get in a plane accident. I'm not gonna say anything else because I don't want to spoil it, but a lot of stuff goes down and it's very good. The actors are all like amazing, and you do kind of see glimpses of their future and past, which is really cool. So you get to see like 2 sides of the story. So if you haven't heard about it or seen it, please go check it out. And then another TV show, Mellow Movie. It's a K-drama on Netflix that has Park Bo-young in it, and she's like one of my favorite actresses. And I can't remember the name of the guy, but he's another one of my favorite actors for like K-dramas. They're both extremely talented, and it's like a romance, but it has like realities from life in it as well. So I feel like it's not, I mean, it's literally called like Mellow Movie for that reason, but it's very cute. It's the first time I feel like I've found a K-drama recently that I could actually finish the whole thing, because honestly, I feel like most K-dramas lately haven't been the same as older K-dramas, especially the romance ones that are a bit more cheesy. That's kind of why I like them, but some of them get like, I don't know, I feel like they draw it out a little too much for some seasons, or some shows. So I feel like that one is a good balance. It's a little sad. It has like some health issues and stuff in it for the characters, but it's really good. It's also, again, I feel like the perfect balance of like cheesy but realistic. So I really like that. Oh, Companion. That movie was really good. I'm into a lot of like thriller and horror movies as well, and it has Sophie in it, which, like I said, she's one of my favorite actresses from Yellow Jackets. So as soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, I have to see that one. Absolutely loved it. I would say like a 9.5 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. She's an amazing actress. So like it's awesome to see her act. I also had the guy from, I'm really bad with names, sorry. I had the guy from, what is it called? Bad Boys, and that is a pretty good show. But it has him in it. If you know who I'm talking about, you know. But he's also a really good actor, so it's really cool to see like them acting together in that movie. But it has a twist to it. Again, I don't want to like spoil anything. If you want to go watch it, please check it out. It was really interesting. It wasn't like, I don't know, it's like a rom-com in some senses, but at the same time it's like a thriller horror. It's very good. I feel like they balanced it really well. Oh, for YouTubers, Cam Does It, I found her this month. Her videos are very tranquil, creative, and like, I don't know, I feel like most of the girls that I follow on YouTube have a sense of whimsy to them, and I love that because that's what I want my channel to be more like. And they're all very honest with who they are as people, and I look up to that, and you can feel it through their videos. They're a big part of the reason of why I've wanted to start my own YouTube channel, because it literally makes you feel like you have like a girlfriend to talk to, or like someone that's giving you advice, because most of the girls that I follow on Instagram do things like this, where it's like my monthly favorites or things like that, but then they do very in-depth personal videos about struggling with like mental health or just life as like a young woman. And yeah, it's just really beautiful and inspiring, and like she's very creative and she just glows. She's like a little ray of sunshine. So yeah, Cam Does It. That's what her YouTube channel is called. And then Inaya, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name. I love the way that her brain works, the way that she talks in her videos. She's so mature for her age, you can tell. She's extremely creative. She's gorgeous. All the girls that I follow on YouTube are. So yeah, she's very inspiring. Some of her videos are like long. It's like a sit down kind of pep talk kind of feeling to her videos, and I love that because, like I said, it literally feels like you're sitting down just talking to a girlfriend. So if you feel very lost about certain things in life, please go check out her channel. She makes you realize that it's okay to be human, but also that you need to be like realistic and push yourself. So yeah, please go check out her channel. Literally every video she does is like gorgeous and almost like cinematic to me. So okay, lastly, like I said about my magazine that I created, I wanted to share the most recent like app that I've been obsessed with. It's called Shuffles. Like I said, it's through Pinterest. I think that you do have to have a Pinterest account to use it, but if you don't want to use Pinterest, you can just make a Pinterest account and then download Shuffles and use that. You can use it for cutouts. So I make my like monthly or yearly wallpaper on there. That's how I make my stickers, like I said, that I print out for myself. The possibilities are basically endless on there. Like I said, for my magazine, I do a lot of outfit inspiration on there, and there's obviously other people that create things on there. So if you get bored and you don't have ideas for certain things, even like interior design, I use that for my magazine, of room ideas and things that I want to do for my apartment. So it's very useful. You can get very creative with it. And I printed a lot of the stuff that I put in my notebook were like stickers or prints that I was obsessed with on Pinterest that I like took out and put in here to make more personal, of like things I think are just pretty, things that I wanted to keep with myself. So yeah, the possibilities are kind of endless with the app. And like I said, nothing is sponsored on here, so I'm being like 100% authentic. So if you do want to create like your own wallpaper and stuff like that, please go check it out. It's worth it 100%. I think that's everything that I had for today. I know that I've definitely rambled a bit. I don't know how long it's going to take me to edit this video. And I'm sorry about the lighting switch. Like I said, my camera got overheated, but this time it didn't die, so that's nice. And I'm still figuring out the audio and kind of like setup I want to do for my channel. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe, stick around. Give me ideas for YouTube videos if you do want to see more. Like I said, I definitely mostly get inspiration from other women on YouTube that are like very creative. It's inspiring because, like I said, especially growing up as an introvert, I feel like it literally feels like you have like a girlfriend to talk to or like hang out with, and I think that's sweet that you can connect with strangers on that kind of level. So if you want to connect on that kind of level, subscribe. I hope that you look forward to more videos because I definitely do. So thank you. Bye.